So I'm going to ask you a question. It's a pretty simple question. Listen carefully because I'm going to ask you to answer it and then move on. Ready? Here's the question. How many legs does a normal dog have if you call a tail a leg? Hi, everybody. It's Todd Conklin. This is the Pre-Accident Investigation Safety Moment. Hope you're doing well today. So, how many legs does a normal dog have if you call a tail a leg? Do you think about that during the jingle that brought you in? Did you? The answer to that question is really simple. It's 4, because a tail is not a leg. That's really important for today's safety moment. Just because we call something something doesn't make it something. Does that make sense? In fact, I'm going to suggest to you that we spend an awful lot of time determining that we're right and that this is what it is. But in reality, at the coalface, where the workers work, it doesn't make a difference at all. Just because you say something is right doesn't make it right. Just because you say something is stable doesn't make it stable. Just because you say the procedure must be followed doesn't make the procedure followable. And I think part of our challenge is, as people understanding high reliability and the new view, sort of the safety differently idea, is to realize that just because we want something to be right hasn't traditionally made it right, hasn't traditionally made it real. And that difference between sort of how we understand the world, how we talk about the world, the language we use to describe work, and the actual process of how work happens, it's pretty different. In fact, I would suggest it's profoundly different. And it's important for us to understand that the expertise in the organization exists at all levels. Every level of the organization has expertise. But those expertise, they're different. I have a different perception of work than you do. Your people have a different perception of work than we do. And all of those are real, but none of them are right simply because we say they are. That's important. I just had a discussion this weekend with a senior manager who wanted to tell me that no matter how hard he had tried, he has to be able to learn and punish at the same time. Well, you can't. I mean, I want you to be able to, but you just can't. Just because you say you're learning doesn't actually mean you're learning. How many legs does a normal dog have if you call a tail a leg? 4. Because a tail is not a leg. That's today's safety moment. Listen carefully to what we talk about because it's all pretty interesting. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Do something great. I hope you get what you need. Learn something every single day, and for goodness sakes, be safe.